Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to share with you guys a speech that I gave earlier today at a Toastmasters, and it's called Feelings Are Rainbows. And this is how it goes. It's your capacity to hold all your human feelings and to not take them so personally. You're going to have them all. They don't define you, they actually become the energy of your life. I first heard this from author and teacher Jack Kornfield from a podcast called Be Here Now. And the first thing I pictured was a beautiful rainbow. Red being anger, orange being energetic and spontaneous, yellow being blissful, green being love and connection, and the shades of blue being sadness and worry, and purple being peaceful. Of course, this is all subjective, as you have your own opinion of what color could mean what feeling. Nonetheless, they create a beautiful rainbow. For many of us, all these feelings and emotions have been put right in the forefront of our faces through this season of being quarantined. In society, and depending on how you were brought up, we learn to suppress our feelings, to take them extremely personal, to let them define us as an angry person, a bitch, pessimistic, moody, and so forth. But could you imagine letting your feelings ride like how rainbows stroll from one hill to the next? Not taking it personally and being aware how they do not define who you really are. Through this quarantine, I have expressed a great amount of worry. Worry has kept me up from time to time, thinking about what my future holds in the space of uncertainty, but what the future holds for humanity. I worry about my new career path and making an income, and I worry about people who have lost their jobs and how they're making ends meet. I worry about how being quarantined is affecting the mental health of kids and adults and how much fear is being instilled in them. I have expressed a great amount of anger. Family could really trigger anger for a lot of us. There's a quote by Ram Dass that says, "If you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family." Family changes that I did not expect have brought out anger that I have been holding on for years, suppressing them and trying to live as they never existed. This time around, I've been open to seeing this feeling and just giving it space. I get angry about seeing what is happening in our country, from family and friends testing positive to COVID to what has been happening at the Capitol. I have also expressed sadness. I had this expectation of coming back from Vietnam, seeing and hugging family and friends, going to concerts and seeing some of my favorite bands perform, and eventually getting back on an airplane to continue to travel. Something that all of us seem to long for, and it's at a stop, with so much uncertainty of when it's going to be safe again. Sadness creeps up when I see people passing from COVID and for other reasons, and seeing how loved ones can bury them. Like most of you all, feelings and emotions have arisen, and sometimes they are all over the place. From society and family, I had grown up to always show my happy side, to be overly positive and optimistic, and to show my face of strength. But I've realized and I've learned over the years that being vulnerable is being strong, that there is a lot of strength and self love in being able to simply be aware of our emotions and holding space for them, not acting out on them, but simply writing them out. I keep learning that these feelings make us human and that there should be no shame or guilt in that. Through this quarantine period and through my spiritual practice, I have been learning that these feelings do not define me as anything other than a human being. And with practice, I've been trying to give them all space and to not resist them and to not take them so personal, simply seeing them as part of my existence. In return, the capacity to feel peace, bliss, love, and connection deepens. I've been learning that I can be sad and happy at the same time. I can be happy that I am with my family and that there is a roof over my head, yet I can be sad for seeing other people suffering. We're complex human beings. Every day before I go to bed, I list the things that I'm grateful for that day. It expands my horizon from lack to abundance during this time. Three things that I'm grateful for so far today is Toastmasters and this space, reminding me of connection and peace. Joe Biden officially becoming president, feeling very hopeful for the future ahead of us, and doing my makeup because it makes me feel beautiful. Things on my gratitude list include the littlest things like cooking to getting a thoughtful text message from my friends. I invite you to take the course of being human and to feel these feelings that arise, simply being aware of them and not letting them define you. I invite you to think right now of 3 things that you are grateful for and let that feeling just expand all throughout your body. I hope that through your journey as a human being, you realize that feelings do not define us. They simply give us the opportunity to be rainbows and to feel love more deeply, becoming the energy of our lives. So, the end. Yeah. Much love, guys. If anything arises, share with me your thoughts or anything else you'd like to share. I guess your thoughts. Much love.